many as a result of PTS that they acquired via their service. What will you do if elected to get these numbers as close to zero as possible? Also, do you support the funding of research for marijuana being a tool to help treat PTSD? How would you go about making that happen?
My friend Nathan Fletcher wrote an amazing op-ed on this very topic about a year and a half ago, in which he talked about the stigma that we place as a society on mental illness. He talked about honoring the Purple Heart to those who have served mental health injury just as we do physical injury. And I believe that that's a good idea. I think that we have to do everything we can to try to continue the work of Shulkin, Dr. Shulkin, who was the recently fired head of the VA. They actually did a lot of all the Trump appointments. We've had some really bad Trump appointments. I actually thought Dr. Shulkin was doing a pretty good job, and that's probably why he got fired. But one of the things that they decided to do was make it so that other than honorable discharges actually have access to mental health services. That is a hugely important thing, because if you go right down to Oceanside Pier right now, you will see people who have served this country who are dealing with a lot of mental health challenges. So I agree with Nathan that we have to do all we can to honor those who have served and who have faced injuries, not just physically, but mentally as well. And I completely support the use of medical marijuana. And I think it is unconscionable that the VA can't prescribe medical marijuana. That makes absolutely no sense to me. So I'm going to be a member of Congress who is going to be a champion of cannabis. Here in our state, we have been very clear as the voters of this state that we believe in medicinal and recreational use of marijuana. And I think that, unfortunately, our federal government, with Jeff Sessions and the others, are trying to do all they can to undermine the ability of California to make up its own decisions on that and many other issues. So I want to be a champion for California, not for what's going on in Washington, D.C. And I think that all of those Republicans that are running in this race, and there are 8 of them, there are 4 of us, but there are 8 of them, you should ask each one of them on cannabis, on every issue, are you with Trump or are you with California? Because there is no middle ground.
Yeah.